What's up everyone, and welcome back to the Bold and the Beautiful 24 official channel. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button today. Let's get started. Electra and Hope bond, Luna's baby bomb, and Deke suspicious. Recap of the Bold and the Beautiful. Luna Nozawa declares she is expecting Will Spencer's child. Electra Forrester and Hope Logan form a bond in the meanwhile. Lee Finnegan's asphyxia. Lee Finnegan keeps wringing Luna's neck and pressing her to the wall. Will, Katie Logan, and Bill Spencer observe for a while before stepping in to prevent another murder. Luna cries and pleads that she not be returned to prison since they will murder her there. Bill promises to choose a cellmate for her who would be able to deal with Luna. According to Lee, she is more malevolent than Poppy Nozawa. Luna is highly offended by this. The girl maintains that her love for Will is the reason she did it. Katie reminds her that she exploited Will while he was unconscious. Luna is constantly talking about losing herself in the present. What they had in common was lovely and amazing. Will claims she is insane because he mistakenly believed she was Electra. On some level, Luna was aware that he was making love to her. Will finds this unbelievable. They attempt to seize her in order to transport her to the prison. The test for pregnancy drops to the ground. It's good. Luna claims to be expecting Will's child. In addition to that, Luna is grinning broadly. A baby won't keep you out of jail, honey. In prison, women are constantly giving birth. Logan Bond and Electra Forrester Hope. While working at Forrester Creations, Electra considers Will. When Hope walks in, Electra is ecstatic about Will and their first encounter. Additionally, they discuss the trauma caused by Remy Price's deepfakes. Will would never do anything to undermine Electra's sense of trust, which has returned. For Will, she crafted a necklace featuring their initials, We. Hope is ecstatic. Electra goes on to discuss her initial encounter with Will. Lectures by Deke Price, Remy. Remy is lectured about Luna by Deke. He let someone like that in, but why? Remy says that as she stormed in, he was taken aback by the sight of a female who had come back to life. Deke wonders if Remy is hiding anything more from him. He must never again go around Luna because she is too dangerous. One of Deke's ambitious goals is to become a fashion designer. Remy swears that nobody will discover that he met Luna. They kiss, but will Remy able to fulfill his promise? Luna's proof of pregnancy is leaked. As Deke talked about his designer ambition, Luna Nozawa's pregnancy proof leaked out of her pocketbook, according to the Bold and the Beautiful. At home, Deke was shocked to learn that Remy Price was friends with a murderer such as Luna. He also questioned what more Remy was hiding from him. Remy told Deke how he met Luna and was drawn to her for no apparent reason, but he reassured him that he assumed she was dead and had no idea she would suddenly appear. Deke explained how much was on the line for him because he had plans to fulfill his ambition of working as a designer at Forrester Creations. Remy praised Deke and assured everyone that Luna wouldn't be a problem. Remy grabbed Deke into an embrace and kissed him after he urged him not to be upset with him. Lee Finnegan intended to take away the life that Luna had given him and persisted in his attempts to strangle her. At last, Will and Bill Spencer stepped in and pulled Lee away. But by the time he was done with her, Bill promised Luna she would wish she were dead. In addition, Bill referred to Luna as an ungrateful little bitch and that he would personally select a cellmate who would discipline her. Luna persisted in pleading for her extended freedom since she didn't want to return to prison and suffer another beating. Luna attempted to fabricate the Will tale, claiming that she was merely checking in on him that evening and that she became engrossed in the moment because she genuinely loved him. Will denied it because he loved Electra Forrester and believed Luna was dead, even though Luna implied that it was special and that he knew who she was on some way. An angry, tearful Katie Logan was determined to hold Luna accountable for her violation of Will, even if it meant calling her a slut. Bill and Will grabbed Luna to take her back to prison, despite her insistence that she could simply leave town and never return. The contents of Luna's purse tumbled out during the struggle. Luna grinned and declared that she was expecting Will's child as she glanced at the floor and saw that the pregnancy test was positive. Hope Logan discovered Electra preoccupied in the Forrester design office as she was reliving her first encounter with Will. Hope noticed that Electra and Will's initials were entwined on a necklace that Electra had been working on as a present for Will. Electra was obviously at peace with Will and believed that nothing could separate them, despite the fact that she had endured a lot because of Remy and all the deepfake drama. The Beautiful and the Bold say keep checking back for updates on all the amazing news that is coming Luna's way, as Will and Electra's love will soon be put to the test. As the intersecting dramas of Luna Nozawa's shocking baby bomb, Electra Forrester's developing relationship with Hope Logan, and Deke Price's growing suspicions about his son Remy form a triple storm that threatens to upend the very foundations of the Forrester-Spencer-Logan dynasties, The Bold and the Beautiful continues to twist itself into one of the most tangled webs in daytime history. It all starts with Lee Finnegan's hands relentlessly pressing down on Luna's throat as the strict matriarch attempted to choke the woman she believed to be more evil than even Poppy Nozawa, a moment so violent that Bill Spencer, Katie Logan, and Will Spencer had to step in before Luna collapsed completely. Bill, ever the cynic, responded to Luna's pleas that she couldn't be sent back to prison because they would kill her there with a bitter vow that he would make sure she had a cellmate who would teach her discipline. Lee spit out accusations that Luna's manipulations made her worse than Poppy, cutting Luna short as she yelled back that her love for Will was genuine and the only reason she did what she did. However, Katie Logan, with fiery tears in her eyes, reminded her that she had taken advantage of Will when he was barely conscious, that she had crossed a line that could never be undone, and that when Will yelled that he believed he was making love to Electra and not Luna. In the middle of this heated altercation, Luna's purse fell out of her hands and the contents spilled onto the floor with one devastating revelation: a pregnancy test. The window of the purse displayed a bright positive sign that instantly changed the energy of the room, leaving Luna smiling through her tears as she declared that she was carrying Will Spencer's child. While Katie hissed that a baby doesn't keep you out of jail, Luna clung desperately to the idea that on some level he knew, painting their encounter as something beautiful, something special. Although this bomb detonated in the Spencer orbit, Electra Forrester was deep in her own little world, sketching designs and twirling a delicate necklace she had made for Will with the entwined initials "We," a romantic token she hoped would anchor their young love in permanence. Luna insisted that her pregnancy changed everything and meant that the Spencers owed her not just protection but respect, setting the stage for a battle that is as much about legitimacy and manipulation as it is about love and responsibility. An unlikely bond was created between the two women as Hope encouraged Electra to nurture her love and trust that Will's devotion was sincere. In that vulnerable conversation, Hope found herself relating to Electra in ways she hadn't expected because, despite being older, seasoned, and scarred by her own romantic wars, she recognized the same idealism in Electra's eyes that she herself had once carried when she fell for Liam Spencer. Hope's words made Electra smile as she admitted that Will had restored her sense of self and had made her feel worthy after Remy's violation. Which in turn affected Hope deeply because she recalled the years when Thomas's manipulations and Liam's waffling destroyed her own sense of worth. However, even as they grew closer through love, hope, and fortitude, neither woman was aware that at that precise moment, Luna's bombshell and the possibility of a Spencer baby were appending Electra's relationship and could permanently link Will to his unwanted aggressor. This development could eventually break Electra's heart no matter how firmly Hope held her hand. Meanwhile, in a different part of Los Angeles, Deke Price was pacing wildly as he confronted his son Remy about Luna, reprimanding him for allowing a dangerous woman into their orbit and demanding to know what other secrets he was hiding. Deke wasn't just a father, he had set his sights on becoming a designer at Forrester Creations, and he couldn't risk Remy's reckless decisions ruining that dream. When Remy tried to explain that he was caught off guard by Luna's sudden appearance and didn't know she was alive, Deke narrowed his eyes, unconvinced, and warned him not to get involved with her again because she's poison. Remy vowed that no one would ever find out, sealing the promise with a kiss that was as much about desperation as it was about passion, but in soap operas, secrets never stay buried. This complex web gets thicker as Luna clings to her pregnancy as both a shield and a sword, as demonstrated by the fact that Luna's pregnancy proof physically spilled into view at Lee Finnegan's apartment, escalating the stakes in ways Deke couldn't have predicted. Will's developing passion with Electra is threatened by the burden of fatherhood, which sends him into a spiral of denial and terror. Remembering Luna's previous fraud with DNA testing, Katie turning her moral fury into a weapon, and Bill becoming enraged with disbelief even though fate appears poised to set them against each other, Hope finds a kindred spirit in Electra. Lee is determined to destroy what she perceives to be a cancer in her family. Viewers on the edge of their seats wondering not only whether Luna's baby claim is true, but also whether it will solidify her place in the Spencer family or destroy everything in its path. This is because in the world of the bold and the beautiful, no secret is kept for long, no bond is unbreakable, and no victory comes without devastating costs. Deke is simmering with suspicion, fearing that Remy's entanglements will cost him his one chance at legacy.